to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing the ball left, dishing the ball right, making the right play at the right time, because that's what guards from Plainfield, New Jersey do. Let's see what they do on the court this evening.
It's time to hoop it up. We are ready to go. For three. Good for three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's the Clippers with the possession now to Beverly. Beyond the arc for three. Cleans it up. Kicks it outside to Leonard. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Kemba Walker. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Gets it in the left corner. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Paul George to Leonard. Deep left corner. George buries it on the catch and shoot. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Leonard. You've got to get that one to go. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Leads a bucket. To Leonard. Tough make through traffic.
The okey-doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker to Hayward. Probing the defense. Looks to make a move. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. 3 for 3, that's a perfect start.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Almost, and he's not getting the call. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Leonard. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
To Marcus Smart. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
It's LA Clippers ball and a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
In the last 2 minutes. Substitutions, LA.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Jumper's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Williams into the front court. Down 3. Leonard to Beverly. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Leonard to Beverly. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And the rebound taken down by Williams. That's it for the first quarter with the Celtics in front. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Leonard. Message received. Well defended. To Jaylen Brown. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
I got this play. Let's go.
Leonard. Slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
To Jaylen Brown. Rebound taken down by Harkless. Short jumper stays out. Enes Kanter sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Kawhi Leonard, now 3 for 9.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Brown into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Over to the right side to Kanter. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. Trying to cash in. Brown shot off iron. No good. Count the basket inside.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Jaylen Brown. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Leonard to Harkless. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Doc Rivers making some changes to his lineup.
Substitutions, LA.
George. Paul George. He's 2 for 2 now.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, Eventually, I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Brad Stevens will change up his lineup. To Jaylen Brown. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Tatum buries it.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Leonard to Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Brown with the three with a hand in his face.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. And he finishes at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Fires the three, and he buries it. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Deep three at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
George to Leonard. A pass taken away by the Celtics. To Hayward. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Leonard. Nice pass to set things up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Walker. LA Clippers with the basketball. A lot of contact, no whistle. Takes stock of the floor. Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Marcus Smart. Walker. Hayward. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Not that time. To George. Leonard. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. To Paul George. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Hayward, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Time to shuffle things up. Paul George. Harkless to Leonard. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. The shot clock expires. And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Hayward. Fires the three, and Gordon Hayward knocks down a wide open look.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Walker into the front court. Leads a bucket. Tatum buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Boston with the basketball. Shot from the lane won't go. Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. For three. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Leonard. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2. 3 quarters complete. The Celtics have the lead. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this 4th and final quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Kawhi Leonard. No good. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. George. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Walker with the basketball. Leads 5. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly to Harkless. Here's a chance from long range. Can't blame the defense. Mo Harkless, tough 3.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Stepping in for LA, number 23,
Tatum buries it into three.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
PG lets it fly. Paul George. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And draws the foul.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. To George. And a throwdown.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Kemba Walker, defended by Harkless. Hayward, how's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
Great feed. Jumper's good.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Add 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Williams to Paul George. Jason Tatum sends it away. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Five seconds to shoot. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Hayward. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of it.
A simple touch foul.
First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip. To George. Lets it fly from long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, they called the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly, nice pass to set things up. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
George, man, that was a tough shot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
And his canter above the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Great feed. Sets it up. Strong finish for Paul George.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
The assist from number 21, Patrick Beverly.
To Jaylen Brown. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. George can't go down. Smothering defense to Jaylen Brown. Big finish at the rim.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands, get in there, strip that ball away.
And a pass stolen by Boston.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Shakes free and hits.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Patrick Beverly. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA